life science. Some question there was, you will recall, about what kind of thing a man might be, whether a damaged angel or aspiring beast. But it turns out we are all deuterostomes, that is, beings whose mouth comes second, meaning that in our embryonic phase the anus unfurls first, a trait we share with starfish and the spiked echinoderms, whereas among the annelids and snails, and also the lobster with his horrid, restless face, it is the mouth that comes before. But we are all, in any case, tube things, organized with hunger at one end and dispossession at the other, and having life requires the constant pushing of matter through these central pipes, which we accomplish in the way of our kind by moving waste from mouth to tail, as do the sessile serpulids, the big-eyed, suction-footed squids, and ache the nightingale, but not the sponge. And here's where the systematic mind must ask, are these good things to know? That we are, in the transverse axis, asymmetrical, as time itself is, too. Our mouthparts deep in the approaching day, and long tails lashing in the past, and what one calls one's life is something like a duct, through which desire is made substantial, then extruded in the form of loss. Well, these are notions nobody will murder you for not believing, for the sake of which no man will torch another's roof, or raise a pile of limestone to the sky. But why, if any of it is true, would I feign seriousness? Is there some reason I don't spend my day rolling my pottery tub around the block and cackling and pointing at the great plucked hen that styles itself a man? For if we are not just food for worms, as poet and smirking churchmen say, but worms ourselves, then what unfurls behind me on my way through life as I go slithering forth through it can only be, forgive me, shed. But now, I will do something which you may think is just a yielding to weak sentiment, or a salesman's trick, slapping a coat of moral uplift on this nihilist tirade. But I am within my rights to do it. Indeed, it is as much my nature as the chameleon's is to gobble flies. I will tell you that we have inside us something that evades detection, something lithe and featureless and fearless, which adores its life, not as a whale loves krill, or as a serpent loves its own hilarious elongation, but as one loves a helpless child, pretending to be wise for its sake, giving it not just sustenance, but guidance, teaching it the way to be alive.